Hello, my name is Charles Martinez. Today's date is October 23rd. It is approximately 9:41 p.m. and this is going to be my CERC 05 attempt A. And attempt A will be making it better. And for the making it better, it's going to be asking us to control individual LEDs with using this coding here provided. And we went ahead and put that coding in there. As far as making it better from the previous coding. And with this setup here, we were also going to be adding two components. We were going to be adding the and I'll go ahead and go over the Arduino kit itself real quick. In the Arduino kit, we are adding the switch. Everything else before is identical. It's pretty much the same, but in this mode we will be adding the push button switch, and the push button switch is connected with the positive with the red pin right there, and we have a 10K resistor on the negative. On the cathode, the anode is connected to the positive terminal there. And on our other side we have the pin connected, and the pin, we have the pin for the switch. Let me see, which is going to be the one that's curly, that's a little bit curved right here. We have it going over here, and that is going to be going into pin 8. And we also added the buzzer, and the buzzer is connected. You can't really see the connections from here, but the negative is right on the negative terminal, and then the positive has this wire here connected to it. This one here is connected to it, and I have it connected to a jumper wire because it wasn't long enough to reach way over there. So it's connected to this red jumper wire here, which goes over here into pin 9, and that is right there into pin 9. Okay, and those were the two components added to this Arduino setup. Like I said, the Arduino kit itself is the same setup as before in the attempt attempt B and attempt C. And going back over here to the coding, we'll go ahead and go over some of this coding here so that we can see what's going on and what we added. Most of the coding is going to be generally the same. I did change a couple of things. I did add the include pitches for our sound for our buzzer. We did add, let's see here. We did add right here for the button, the variables will change for the int button state equals 0, and then we have the constant integer button pin 8, and then we have the constant integer buzzer to pin 9, which are the ones that I just showed you right now that we added. And then we have the void setup, where here the coding is the same more or less for the data clock and latch outputs, and we did add the pin mode button pin input and pin mode buzzer output as well for the buzzer. So we did add the input for the button pin so that it can receive the input to know when we're pushing it, and the output for the buzzer so that it can give sound when we want it to. And we did add in here in the void loop, we did add the button state equals digital read button pin. So the button is getting a read on the button pin, which was the pin that we designated it to. And then the next piece of coding is the integer delay time equal to 100, and this is just the number of milliseconds will be to delay between LED updates. And let's see here, that's part of the original coding. And then we'll go down here, and we had it to where on the original coding it lights up each one by one, and they're all lit up, and then they go down one by one in the order they were lit up. So in this code here, we did add the play coin sound, and this will get us pretty much to play a sound effect. So when each when each LED lights up, a sound effect will play. and this is the coding that's going to be playing that sound, play coin sound, and it's going to be a tone 8 note underscore B5 comma 100, and then we have a delay of 40, and then we have a tone 8 note E6 850, delay 300, and then note tone 8, and then it gives back to the coding for turning off the lights one by one in the order they came on. And I believe that's all that I added for the coding, so the rest of it's going to be the original coding, which isn't used in this one here because of the coding is done yeah, with the pin data. Here we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and run this, and in the attempt A versus the attempt B. In the attempt B, they had us doing the changing the code for it to do the same. In attempt A, we did change the code a little bit in a sense that it will be lighting up the data. And let me see if I can put that code, because I don't think I went over that one. Yeah, it's this code here pretty much, but this is the code we added. And if button state equals high, it will activate the button, and then we'll go into the loop of the code. This is the code that they gave us for making it better. For integer I equals 0. If I is less than 8, then add 1, which is I plus plus. Change LED I on, delay time, and this is gonna delay put the LED on, play a coin sound, which I went over this coding already. And then the next part of the coding is else, and for integer I equals 0, and if I is less than 8, then plus plus I plus plus, change LED I off, and then delay time. And pretty much that's going to turn the LEDs off in the same order that they were turned on. And then after that, the rest of the coding is pretty much the same one as before in C and B. But this is the coding that was given to us here. We did modify it to get us our sound where we wanted. For the attempt A, to add 2 components, which is the switch and the sound. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug in the Arduino here, and then we are going to upload, and we get our little uploading bar here, and then we get our send and receive here. And the way this is programmed is when I do push the switch, it will activate the LEDs to go off in order. They're going to be coming on, I believe, here from the top left, going down one by one, or turning on actually one by one, going this way, and then starting back up here and going all the way this till they're all on, and it's going to turn them all off in that order, the same order that they turned on. And as they're turning on, they will be playing a sound each time each one is turned on. And then once all of them are on, it's going to just turn them all back off in the same order that were turned on. So let's go ahead and push the button here. There's our button. We'll push it and see what it does. And then they all turn off. Okay, we'll try it again. And they turn off. And this is my attempt A for the Circ 05. Thank you for watching.